Hey guys, I am excited to host this group with you. Sorry, I'm trying to get my computer to cooperate for me. But because there are so many new people in this group that I personally don't know, I thought that I would introduce myself. My name is Brittany Hunting. I'm a mom of 3, soon to be 4. I am a wife, a mom, and I have my degree in elementary education. And it's where this all started was I actually took a nutrition class to renew my degree in elementary education. And I was completely overwhelmed, but also amazed at the way our bodies react to the things that we eat. But I was so overwhelmed. I was like, this is just so much information. I couldn't process it. At the time we were always having sweets. We were eating processed foods and packaged foods. I'm talking like corn dogs and frozen pizzas and burritos and chicken patties and goldfish and crackers, fruit snacks, granola bars. As you can see from here, we don't fill our grocery carts with granola bars and fruit snacks anymore. We buy real whole foods. And I think it's really overwhelming at first because it's kind of a big overhaul. And I want you to, 1, don't get overwhelmed. 2, don't get frustrated if you mess up. And 3, just make little tweaks and changes to your life after this group is over. If you notice with the menu, you've got, you're eating fresh foods, fruits for your snacks, vegetables for your snacks. We're staying away from those freezer meals, those packaged meals, those quick, throw it in the skillet meals. We are home cooked, and really it doesn't have to take long. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna show you exactly how to meal prep, and I can get it done in, if I'm doing breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, everything, probably 2 hours in one day. So set aside some time, either Friday or Saturday, so that by Sunday, you're ready to go and run with this meal plan. So let me check my notes real quick. Okay, yes, we are good. So clean eating is basically eliminating all that stuff. The refined sugars, the flours, and honestly, I haven't changed my flour yet, but it's a process. You'll notice in the grocery list, you might use 2 tablespoons of flour. So I probably would not go buy a whole new bag of wheat flour just for 2 tablespoons. But like when you run out of flour, replace it with the whole wheat. But I've had a ton of food storage, and I'm not going to throw out my white flour just because I want to use wheat flour from now on. When it's out and I have to buy it, then yes, I will replace it. So this, if you can see all my groceries, this is what I bought. There's a few things, like the pantry staples that I don't have shown, the meats I don't have out. The meats are probably going to be the most expensive part of your grocery shopping trip. For a family of 5, I spent just under $100 for 1 week. So that's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks for 7 days. I honestly don't feel like that is too terrible. I don't feel like that's a huge strain on my budget because, I've seen so many things on Pinterest about, 4 weeks of meals for like $350. Well, great, but that's just dinner. That's not everything. So, as what I do, I want you to take this grocery list. I'm going to pull it up real quick so that I can see it and run through it with you real quick. Okay, so breakfast. I personally am going to be having Shakeology. If you have Shakeology, you can either do that for breakfast, you can do it for your snack, whatever. It is a necessity for me. If you do not have Shakeology, you can either do eggs or oatmeal for breakfast. And you can switch it up. You don't have to do eggs every single day of the week or oatmeal every single day of the week. But be careful when you're doing your oatmeal. I have a hard time doing it sugar-free. I put brown sugar in my oatmeal. So note that that isn't necessarily clean eating. So don't get the packets of oatmeal. Those are going to be full of preservatives and artificial flavors. You're going to want real rolled oats. And then, you can add peanut butter and banana or frozen berries to it if you want. Those things are not added on the grocery list. So if that's how you want to flavor your oatmeal, then go ahead and add that to your grocery list, or, possibly it's something that's already in your pantry. Morning snack, fresh fruit. So I've got apples, I've got bananas, I've got grapes, and then pair that with either yogurt or cheese. I just get a brick of cheese. Oh, that's one thing I didn't get. They didn't have my brick of cheese, and it's actually cheaper at Walmart, so I'm going to go there along with my roast. I was not going to pay $30 for a 5-pound roast. So I will go to Minot tomorrow and find me a roast. That is not $30. And then lunch, I've got a recipe for you for chicken salad sandwiches, which is going to use the grapes. So take that into consideration when you look at the grocery list. It says fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. Well, you're already using carrots in a lot of your dinners. You're already using celery in your dinners. You're using grapes in your chicken salad sandwich. So utilize those things with your morning and your afternoon snack. And I have a confession to make. I actually have never tried hummus, so I did not put a hummus recipe on there. I usually just eat my veggies without anything. But this is it. It's super simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. I think everybody knows the basics, fruits, vegetables, stay away from things high in sugar, the processed foods. And I think that's, we get so caught up in, oh, this is easy, this is quick. But if you take that one section per week and just meal prep, chop up your veggies for the week, chop up your fruits and your veggies for the week, then it is quick and you can grab it and your kids will catch on. I mean, I can't keep fresh fruit in my house because that's what my kids eat. Yes, if we have crackers and Go-Gurts and corn dogs in the freezer, that's what they're going to flock to because it's novelty to them. They're like, oh, we've got, this other stuff. And they love it. And I'm not against it on occasion. So note that, as you change things out, do it slowly so that your kids have time to adjust as well. And if you notice the pantry staples on your grocery list, these are going to change over time. I mean, you should have, a lot of the seasonings, but I talked about the wheat flour or the olive oil. I had a hard time at first changing to olive oil. I was like, it's so much more expensive. Yes, it is, but it's not something you have to buy all the time. So if you're not ready to spend money on olive oil today, pick and choose and figure out what's going to work for your budget and then adjust it over time. This is very basic. It's it's not perfect. Corn tortillas, they still have words on here that I can't read, that I can't pronounce. But I know that if you have a Costco close by, my sister buys some tortillas. They're awesome. You do have to cook them first, just warm up both sides, but they're preservative free. So if you have that option, get them because they are amazing. I don't have that option. So I do the best that I can. And I figure if I'm replacing my fruit snacks and my granola bars with real foods, then I'm doing better than I was. So just keep that in mind. As far as how this group goes, there's going to be posts every day for you to, get little nuggets and little tips about clean eating. If you participate, I will have a drawing at the end of the group for a grocery shopping gift card, because I know that grocery shopping isn't always cheap, and it's going to vary depending on those pantry staples. When you run out of eggs, or when you run out of flour, or when you run out of olive oil, those are things that you're going to have to take into account for. But let's see, what else do I need to cover? Post every day. Share what you're eating. The more interactive this group is, the more fun you are going to have with it. So don't be afraid to post. And I think that's it. I will do another video tomorrow and show you how I meal prep, so that when you're ready to do it, you can have an idea of what exactly I'm talking about when it comes to meal prep. So peace out, guys, and we will see you in the group.